Hello. God, wait, what? Okay. OBS is a new update. I am probably gonna sound a bit off. As mentioned on the previous Ulterior Writer stream, I cannot stream on Thursday to do Devil May Cry because I was changing rooms. So I'm in a new room, a bit more bigger, probably a bit more echoier, and we're gonna be sound foam will be bought, more than likely, to stop echoes if there are. I'll be my model is more pronounced when I'm looking over at my second monitor, because again, bigger room, I can have the monitor set up a little differently, so I can see over. Anyway, that's out of the way. We're back. We're gonna jump back right into Shadowrun Hong Kong, and deal with. My brain just blanked, and continue talking with our mates, our rudder crew. Then we're going to start a new run. More than likely, the Chi Corp one. That is the plan. As it loads. I'm still getting used to how the camera is going to interact with my model. It's very strange currently. Oh yeah, we are in this room. Okay, let's talk to Gobbet. Gobbet's nest is pretty much what you'd expect. Piles of clothes on the ground and overflowing garbage bins surrounded by stacks of instant noodle packages and towers of tiny oysters. Avant-garde posters haphazardly thumbtacked to the wall, overlapping in some places and peeling in others. It feels a lot like an our school dorm room. Gobbet reclines in a corner, cradling a bowl of soup in her hand. At her feet, a cast iron pot simmers away on an electric hot plate. The containers of the typical Hong Kong comfort food: chicken-style soy broth, elbow macaroons, tinned quote-unquote ham, and a heap of scoop of egg-flavored marzipan. Micro. Why did I say marzipan? That looks nothing like that. Anyway. Micro protein. As you wind your way through the piles of dirty laundry, Gobbet slowly lifts her head and her bowl to acknowledge you. Hey, Seattle. She chews on the words along with a mouthful of cheap pasta. In the corner of her mouth calls into a smile. How's tricks? Things have been better, things have been worse. That's the attitude. Very stoic, very strong. It's downright inspiring. She skims an oily slab of flux ham from the top of her soup and pops it into her mouth. Now you want to tell me what you're doing in my bedroom. I'm assuming you're not here to admire the view. How did you decide on the name Gobbet anyway? I didn't. She pops a noodle into her mouth and chews. My mum did. Aren't you using a street name? Isn't that dangerous for a Shadowrunner? Nah, not really. I'm sinless. There's no electronic record of a girl named Gobbet ever existing. The only thing that could really threaten me would be, say, the HKPF attaching a APB to whatever file they do have on me. That would be terrifying. Yeah, sorry about that. She shrugs. It is what it is. Have you had any nightmares recently, like bad ones? Her jaw drops. Her jaw stops working mid-chew. She slowly nods. Yeah, I have. We all have. Everyone in town. Everyone, huh? Doesn't that strike you as odd? Sure does, but then lots of stuff happens in your way. She casts a fugitive glance over her shoulders. In case you haven't got the memo, we aren't in the best part of town. In all seriousness, the dreams are coming from inside Wall C, I'm pretty sure of it. All that negative energy pent up in there. All the pain and anger and poisonous ki. It's leaking out, and while we sleep, it's getting into us. You think this is a magical phenomenon then? Phenomenon? Can't say it. Yeah, I think it is. One of my personal opinion for World C is cursed. Deep down, I think everybody knows it, and we live in its shadow. That's bound to mess with your head, you know, and it is, but they're just dreams. It's not like they can hurt us, right? Who says they can't? She tries to smile, fails, does her best to laugh it off. Don't worry, Sal, we're fine here, but let's talk about something else, huh? I don't like thinking about Wall City very much. Too much old fears and bad feelings. If you're up to talk about it, I want to go over the ambush back on the docks with you. Yeah, she nods slowly. Yeah, I figured you would. That was a hell of a thing, right? I'd go a little further than that. It was a no, let's not say that one. You could say that. It was fucking awful. A night giant gunshot were two of the strongest men I've known. Quality Shadowrunners, both of them. I've watched them fight through situations that would kill anyone and come out on top. How do they go out? She mimes her holding a rifle and makes a slow peering down the scope. Bang bang, dead dead. No blades of glory, no final speeches, just extinguished. Smashed like bugs. They knew the risks to run in the shadows. We would have gone out the same way if you hadn't gotten us out, yeah. Would have gone out the same way if you hadn't got us out of that. Let's go with that one. She absentmindedly raises her bowl to her shoulder, and a rat crawls over the slope of her back and lowers its head into the broth. It was more the rats than me. She's the one who grabbed me by the gut and led us to the sewer entrance. All that I did was follow. I'd like to learn more about her. What kind of totem is she? So, she slips thoughtfully at a slope. A clever one. She's gotten me out of trouble more than I care to mention. Got me into a fair amount of trouble too. But I can always count on her to lead me out of hot water when I need her to. I can feel it in my belly, you know, a sort of tugging sensation. I've long since learned to follow it. I wasn't aware that totems took such a direct control of their shamans. Usually they don't. Me and Rat, we have a sort of special bond. She takes care of me, and I've always done my best to take care of her. Another pair of beady eyes blinks at you from Gobbet's hip. A second rat scurries to join the first one. And to pamper her earthly children like these two. I mean, madness and folly. Interesting names of choice. Interesting choice of names. I like the way they sound. Madness and folly. It has a nice ring to it, right? She burnishes her fingers across the white fur's malted coat. My girl reminds me not to take myself too seriously. I wouldn't trust folly, yo. She bites. Aww. How do you come across madness and folly? She raises an eyebrow. Look outside. I mean, they're rats. Hong Kong isn't experienced a rodent shortage or anything, so you just pick them up off the streets. Yeah. Think of it as vermin rescue. You could probably do the same if you wanted. It's easy. Just walk into an alley in Kowloon after sundown and stick your hand in the first dumpster or storm drain that you come across. Keep fishing around until you touch fur. That sounds like a really bad idea. Yeah, in retrospect it might have been. She continues to brush Folly's coat. The creature chirps happily at her touch. Odds are about 50-50 you get your hand chewed off. Probably feel bad about it. I'd probably feel bad about that. You seem pretty comfortable with this. You've been running in the shadows for a while? She dips her chin. A long time. Started when I was just a kid. Yeah, I gathered you've seen a lot of action then. She rolls her shoulders. Plenty. Been in more firefights than I can count. You're still pretty new at this, you and Duncan. Both. It shows. She takes a moment to study you. Slowly her mouth tilts into a smirk. What you need is a wizened mentor, an experienced runner whose experience you can benefit. I'm thinking that might as well be me. I mean, I get that she's 19, but she's also been a runner for a while, and has shown to be a fairly good follower. So we're gonna say, sure, why not? I could use advice, and I don't see Isabel volunteering for the job anytime soon. You're in. Good. Starting next time you visit, I'm gonna teach you all about Shadowrunning. Being a Shadowrunner. She stifles you on. You're gonna benefit from my powerful experience. Wait and see. Look, I'll be looking forward to it. Gobbert snatches, stiff as a yawn, her rat scurries her shoulder and down her hip. She taps a simmering pot on the floor and with her boot. The soup inside reduces into a thick, viscous gravy. You know, Seattle, this has been a nice channel, but it's getting late, and I still have to rest of the hot pot to power through. So without wanting this to get awkward, she glances at the door. Say no more, I'll get out of your hair. Take it easy, Gobbert. Yeah, you too. I didn't realize I'd ended the conversation. We'll respect our companions' wishes. Isabel's cabin is an exercise in controlled chaos. Her living space is utterly dominated by enormous jury-rigged computers, serpentine cables, snakes from the components to components, trying dozens of obsolete terminals and cyberdecks together into a single colossal machine. This is my personal machine. If you're looking for your mission computer, it's downstairs. She doesn't bother to look up. You can see that she's elbow deep in the guts of a obscure, obsolete cyberdeck. One of half a dozen that's been wired into a computer with a bundle of cables. Actually, I was hoping to talk to you. Got a second? She responds with a long pause and chirps out a response. We're talking now, aren't we? Yeah, I guess so. Can I ask you a few questions? She leans in, scrutinizes the innards of the obsolete deck. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Yeah, have you been having weird dreams recently? Oh, whoops. Our body goes stiff. Yes, I think everybody has. Me too, and Gobbert, we both have terrible nightmares. I know, it happens more often than you think. She tilts her head in the direction I would say. This kind of mass psychosis was common where I grew up. Everybody got it. Wait, what is it? What's causing it? Let's ask this. Let's see. I don't know. She begins rummaging through the guts of her obsolete cyberdeck again. I don't think I want to. That's quite a machine you're working on. Care to tell me about it? This is my pet project. I call her the Octopus. She waves her hands to the tangle of thick power cables that radiate out of the machine's central core. You might be able to guess why. Impressive work. How well does it perform? She's a monster. She yanks a fried chip from the deck's motherboard and neatly sets it aside, then fumbles with a nearby bin for a replacement. An absolute beast. What is the thing made of? Whatever I could find. Busted terminals, obsolete cyberdecks, aftermarket memory of Maxim Law dumpster. Salvagers would kill for this stuff in Wall City, but out here people just throw it away. She chuckles to herself as she eases a card into the empty expanse slot. Most deckers are early adopters. They buy whatever's newest, shell out a huge amount of new yen in hopes of riding the bleeding edge. Stupid. It's an arm race. Deckers do what they have to do. They do what's easiest. They throw money at the problem. Amateurs. For a quarter of the price of the Wiz of a new cyber deck, I can find 5 of the latest last year's models, and after I've finished daisy chaining them together, the machine that I've built will run circles around your store-bought wonder. Can you teach me how to do that? Get a couple of years to sit in here and learn. Frowning, she yanks a stick of memory from the old deck. I can give you tips here and there, Hugin, but really learning how to do this takes time that we don't have. Time and desperation. And I need to make do with what you got. Sorry for a pause there. Sorry. Sorry, I'll be right back quickly. I apologize. Let me just mute myself. I'll be right back. Hello, I am back. Sorry for that. Frowning, yeah, we went through this. What about your portable gear? Your cyber deck, software, pardon me, that kind of thing. It gets the job done. Might not be top of the line, but it's comfortable using in the field. It should happen to come across any more advanced hardware software, either on the job or discounted track at law. Why am I sounding out of breath? Either on the job or have a discount rack at Law's Techno Place. I'm not above taking donations, but barring that, I'm fine with what I've got. You're cool. Can you try? Oh, God, I'm out of breath. God damn it. Can you talk about the ambush at Victoria Harbour? I'd rather not. I lost friends there. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. We're probably gonna go with that. You don't have to apologize. Just change the subject. She returns her attention to Octopus, turning her attention to you. Any thoughts on the last one? Let's go with this. Oh wow, they changed it. Oh wow, they changed that. Okay. In Dragonfall, all your crewmates would have a thought on the last run, even if they didn't go on to it. Which I was like, oh, okay, cool. Now I feel bad for Isabel. I wasn't there, remember? So for me, it was pretty much like every other night. I spent the evening tooling around with Octopus. Anything else you want to know? I like to get to know you. You don't like talking about much other things in computer. You don't like talking about things other than your computer very much, do you? There's a long pause before she responds, then she does, and she sounds vaguely hurt. I prefer not to. Nothing personal, it's just the way I am. There's nothing wrong with that. I just wanted to know who I'm running with, don't you? Yes, you're still a mystery to me. There's a long pause. I don't like mysteries, but I enjoy solving them. She turns to give you her full attention. So, there's something I'm going to do. I'm going to ask a question, something personal. After you give me an answer, you get to ask me something. Think of it as a game of questions. We take turns until one of us wants to quit. Deal? Deal. You go first. Ask away. She studies your face. I'll start off easy. Tell me what you really think about Duncan. Yeah, we're gonna go. He can be a pain in the ass, but he's like a brother to me. That seems like a good one. Interesting. Her eyes filter down to the doorway to Goblet's chamber. The corner of her mouth tilts upwards into a slight smile, and a little familiar. Well, you answered my question. I guess it makes it your turn. Where did you learn to deck? The one pun. I lived there for a while. Oh damn, I should have taken it with us. After escaping Ward City, the people there were difficult. We didn't get along, but it was a great place to learn. And that would make it my turn. She pauses, considering. So tell me, what was your connection to the Redmond Black? He was like a father to me and Duncan. He got us out of Baron. Well, Barons will go that one. In that case, I'm sorry for your loss. Losing the ones that you love is hard. Your turn. Ask me a question, I'll give you an answer. How did you and Goblet meet? Her brow furrows, and at that moment she screws her eyes shut. We met as kids in the walled city. Did you find Galchu on the board? No, well... I can't remember. We'll go down. Hello, by the way. Day off. I'm still getting used to the new setup I've got for my desk, so I didn't see you for a second. Again, sorry if it's a bit more echo. If there's a bit more of an echo in the sound. In Ward C, my prison was her playground. You okay, Isabel? Of course I'm okay. I'm fine. She shifts her gaze to the octopus. Oh no, we haven't talked to Gaichi on the board. No, we haven't yet. Sorry. My brain just registered what that sentence was. No, we haven't talked to him yet. She shifts her gaze to the octopus. I just have a hard time remembering those days. My childhood was kind of a blur. And that brings back to my turn. You enjoyed it, don't you? Living like this, working in the shadows? To be fair, the character had a rough life beforehand. I mean, it's a bit of a leading question, Isabel, but this is survival. I mean, my character's been more on board than Duncan for being Shadowrunner, so yeah, I'm gonna go with yes, because it built a nice dynamic. Yeah, Ribbon Black was wrong. This is what I was born to do. She nods slowly. I knew it. I could read it all over you. Your turn again. Go ahead and ask me something. How long have you and Goblet... how long have you been running the Shadows with Goblet? That's a good question. I guess about 4 years now. A decent stretch of time. A decent stretch by anyone's reckoning. My turn again. And her head tells to face you. And I think my last question for you. You're stuck here, marooned. You and Duncan both. He's obviously unhappy in this situation. He keeps going on about things that he left behind. But what about you? Is there anything you want to go back to? Oh, we can lie. Oh my god, we can lie about having friends. That's a choice game. I don't think my character enjoys being pinned down under the Hong Kong thing, but probably enjoys everything else about it. But probably still wants to go back home because it is the place they were raised. But important? No, I don't think that. Probably we'll go with the first one. Nothing worth mentioning. Truth be told, I am enjoying the changing scenery. Nothing. There isn't anything about your old life that you miss. I don't know whether to envy you or feel sorry for you. She glances down at the clock on the desk. An antique model with physical hands that looks like it was wrenched out of something, and a frown spreading across her face. Shit. It's later than I thought, and I still got a long way before the octopus is fixed. She begins to turn away, her attention fixed on a stack of partially disassembled cyberdecks array of another. Hang on, Isabel. You still owe me another question. She stops and plays, fidgets. That's true. Go ahead. I need you to tell me what you can about the Walled Sea. Her voice goes cold. Why? I'll probably go with the first one because Raven Black wanted to get in there, and someone destroyed my life to keep him from doing that. Her cheeks flush, just like they did last time, and she averts her gaze. No, I'm sorry, but no. Maybe later, but not now. Alright, Isabel, maybe next time. She blinking, she turns away and brushes herself into Volvo's spread-laden inserts. Please excuse me, I have work to be done. Okay, time to go find Gachu and the rigger, which I'm forgetting his name. We didn't get the money for our thing, right? Yes we do. We do have 1,500. That's not... I doubt it's going to be enough for a new drone. Oh, there he is. Rector, yeah. I'm not going to mute myself, but I just need to close the blinds real quick. So I'm going to take off my headphones so I won't be able to hear the game. Oh, I'm back. Having blackout blinds, I was like, oh, whoops, it's actually dark now. Let me turn on the light. Because I couldn't see the screen. What is the issue there? Because it's the sun. Anyway, is he just living in a weird pile of filth? He's got little cockroaches. Oh. Anyway, so it's a raptor. Hey buddy, you got a cooler drone than me? Raptor's shop is swelteringly hot, not even more so than it was the first time you stepped inside. The whirl of Akota's accompanies the fine motions of manipulating arms that hang off the ceiling. They're turning objects over and over in their articulated hands, soldering wires and hammering rivets. Ah, my friend, welcome back. Richter touch types a series of commands into his bracer, and the arms reflex into an idle position. He smiles at you, a cigarette dangling from his lips. There, that's better. Now, what can I do for you? How are you getting along with the others of the members of my team? Dante, Q. Yeah. I mean, we only had Dante for a couple missions, and he took up a whole slot, but he was a very, very good boy. Perfectly well, thank you. There seems, they all seem competent enough, and there hasn't been any major personal conflicts so far. He rubs his chin thoughtfully. So long they continue to form an acceptable standard, I can see no reason not to continue our arrangement. It's good running with a team again. Sure, alright, but what do you think of them personally? Let's ask this. They're fine, I suppose, all fine. Gob is quite charming. Isabel keeps to herself, and Duncan is doing his best in a bad situation. Gachu is quite intriguing. I'm very pleased that the team is willing to overlook his unfortunate condition. Many in the shadows wouldn't be. And he poses momentarily, shrugs. And that, I'm afraid, is all I can say. Apologies if you're looking for something new. Any thoughts on about the last run? The Vampires may be socially maladjusted group, but I find their philosophies quite compelling. I'm losing my accent for this guy every time I speak a new sentence with him. I suspect there is a fair amount of overlap between their version of the future and my own. Your decision to spare the elders was fortunate. I look forward to communicating with them at length about their belief system and the steps they're taking to accordance with it. So that's something to look forward to, I suppose. Now, what else would you have me do? You're still quite a mystery to the group, Rector. Mind if I ask you a few questions? No, I don't mind. Not at all. He takes a drag on his cigarette and slowly releases smoke. I can't promise that my answers will satisfy your curiosity, of course, but you may certainly ask. What's it like growing up in the Russian Republic? Tumultuous, as you might expect. You're probably aren't old enough to remember the Euro Wars, but I am. I know bits and pieces of the history, but I didn't live through it. Ah, well, the wars were a formative experience for Russians of my generation. Actually, I'm an elf, so I could be that old, but, you know, not traumatic per se. Certainly not as they were for the Germans, Finns, the Poles, but important nevertheless. My country was instigator of the First Euro War back in the 30s. I remember the rhetoric, the hardships of living under a wartime economy, the rampant xenophobia that took hold. I remember how we all cheered when our forces invaded Poland. 3 months later, that was all that it took for our military to crush whatever major resistance force could bring to bear. It was quite the source of natural pride at home. I feel very uncomfortable now considering current events. Of course. I remember our drive into Germany and the disparate bid to reclaim our eastern portion of the country for ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. For ourselves. Just think about the symbolic significance of such an act. An insidious move, to be sure, but Sanctuary Coprin was determined to make history. An audacious move. You're talking about the overthrow of a sovereign nation, not a maneuver on a chess piece. We'll go with that. He nods. Yes, that's right. And the deaths of tens and thousands of people and the destruction of the infrastructure and economy of nearly 40 million others. That's impressive numbers, yes? And they represent a tragedy of a grand scale. But nations at war seldom concern themselves with such things. I believe that Corcoran was more concerned with the opinions of his own people than he was with his piece in the history books, and in truth, I cannot fault him for this. For 4 months that was the war lasted, he did bring the country together, but alas, the Night Wrath incident put an end to our march and sent our forces in full retreat. The Night Wraith. British-made fighter bombers with stealth capabilities, very state-of-the-art, very powerful. At least that's what they were purported to do, have been. Nobody has come forward to accept responsibilities for the attack. Regardless of who was behind it, the result was the same. Waves upon waves of bombers that targeted our forces and Germans alike. A couple of assassinations of dozens of military leaders, a devastating, synchronized operation, expertly carried out over the course of a single night. At home, viral attacks shut down our power grids. Hundreds of thousands of Russian homes found themselves without heat or electricity in the dead of winter. Kyoshi sculls forward. I need to look up how you pronounce that one, because I know the myth this thing's based on. Around the rigger to rest his hands on the slopping metal of its chassis. Richter stares at his own deformed reflection in the metal of the drone's body, a sad smile on his face. I remember huddling under a mountain of cheap blankets that my mother had piled up onto the bed. They did little to protect me from the cold, but they were something that I could hang on to, something tangible that I associated with warmth and comfort and home. As my body trembled, and I watched my breath fast over, a horrible truth descended upon me. We caused this. We were the villains of the First Euro War. For the first time, I came face to face with Companion's folly that had brought us. Then there, under the ridiculous heaps of rags, I came to realize that it would surely come to pass, that the world thought of us as villains, and so would treat us like villains. We would be pariahs on the international stage, crippled by retribution sanctions. We would never live down the shame. He wipes a hand as to clean away them. A weary smile of prejudice across his face. And then AFA invaded Greece and Spain, sparking the Second Euro War. We redeployed our troops to help repel them, and all was made right again. Well, that was That was actually quite interesting of a monologue. I have imagined that you still had enemies in the Poles and Germans even after the state of the Second War. Oh, we were still regarded as suspicious, of course, but all of Europe might have fallen if they hadn't been our help. For our help. In essence, we took back our reputation at gunpoint. Not an ideal solution, I admit, but it worked. Within the span of 4 months, we Russians had been gone from nobodies to a terrible threat and the unlikely saviors in the eyes of the Western world. Studying exactly how this happened had taught me a great deal about human psychology and social dynamics. Human psychology. You say that as if you're on one. He laughs. Just a figure of speech, my friend, nothing more. Now, shall we talk about something else? Surely there's more interesting and relevant things to discuss. I mean, damn. I mean, I like the history lesson, actually. You mentioned that the Second Euro War was sparked off by the AFA. Just a figure of speech, quote. Yeah, who were the AFA? He takes a long drag on his cigarette. Alrighty, one for me. Yes, that you wouldn't know. They were only active for years surrounding the conflict, after all. The AFA were Alliance of Allah under the foreign words. Actually, no, just words. The foreign words, my biggest weakness, and I'm just like, nah, it's words. Mulan Sadid Jazar, a coalition of right-wing Middle Eastern governments that assembled after the failure, some say sabotage, of the United Islamic Conference. They took the opportunity to weaken Europe and saw an opportunity. One that my country was entirely responsible for creating. I mean, we know why Russia was to blame. It's a chain of events of history. And so you launched a surprise attack. So they launched a surprise attack. Yes, but in hindsight, they should have foreseen it. Ultimately, the AFA did what any hawkish power would have done in that position. I cannot fault them for taking advantage of Europe's weakened state, given their circumstances. They would have been foolish not to. Well, I take it that you beat them. I mean, I haven't heard of the AFA before, so things couldn't end well. No, my friend, they did not win. The AFA folded in 337 after Jazar's assassination. A lucky thing for us too, the body count could have been a great deal higher. In the years that they were active, the AFA gave us a hell of a fight. Why did you immigrate from Russia to Hong Kong? No, between my years in Nurgenheit, Novigrad, and my time in Hioi, I spent years in the Free Sea of Berlin. That's where I got my feet wet as a runner, you see. I ran with a team of anarchists for a time. I learned the ropes of the occupation under tutelage. Anarchists, huh? Must have been interesting. Actually, I'll ask about the team. What can you tell me about the team of yours? A good group of people, disorganized to be sure, but capable. Sadly, we are no longer on the best of terms. What happened? An opportunity arose. I seized it. In doing so, I left Berlin for Hong Kong and did so without my advance notice. My absence made life difficult for them, and they blamed me for their hardships. Yeah, you're a grown man. If you wanted to leave, you're under no obligation to stay. Thank you for taking my side, but I can see their point as well. As said, my departure caused some complications for them. That said, I haven't lost any sleep over it. I merely did what I had to do. He looks away, a wistful expression on his face. Kyoshi, whatever, scrapes the ground with his full legs, its senses firmly fixed on you. Ultimately, I would say that my time in Berlin was quite educational, different from my early years in Russia to be sure. As said, I experienced that it was invulnerable. Ultimately, though, Hioi is probably better suited for my sensibilities. How so? Life in Hong Kong is more structured than Berlin. That things make sense here in a way that the Fluxate didn't. He taps a finger on his temple. I have an open mind. No, I have an orderly mind. Everything is in place, neatly labeled and filed away. The approach is what allows me to make sense of the world. To say that people I knew in Berlin thought differently would be an understatement. Why did you move from Russia to Berlin? He holds his tongue for a moment, considering. When we met, I told you we parted ways with, goddamn words, Grishi Akiyoko, under unfortunate circumstances. You mentioned it. These circumstances led me to Berlin. I was wronged, and I would not find rescue in Russia. He sighs. I suppose there's no sense in being vague. I'll tell you a story if you want to hear it. Please, lay it on me. Oh, we're getting a lot of story from him. Get a little story from Rakta. You may remember the self-repair system I mentioned the first time we met. The model that I would allow Kyoshi or any sufficiently equipped drone to repair itself. I told you that my research had been lost, that there was not truly strictly true. It was stolen by a pair of colleagues who I had considered friends. They were the researchers from my old lab, but they turned against me and stole my work. In truth, my work, and defected. Why would they do that? Desperation and ambition. They had always been fixated on getting out of Russia. Gashinokvo was a nationalist corporation. They would never get as rich as cogs in a government-controlled machine. In our project, they saw the key into breaking away and earning fortunes. Never mind the fact that I was opposed to the idea. Did you have any leads on where they might have gone? Yes, the two had long spoken about moving to Berlin. Such was true for a great many academic in Russia. My home in a bureaucratic dictatorship, you see, there is a little personal freedom. There are many rules to be followed. So you might imagine the stable anarchy of a flux state can be alluring concept to those who live under totalitarian rule. Berlin is much more romanticized back home. So you assume your former colleagues had fled to Berlin. It was one thing that I had to go on. At best, I would find them. At worst, it would be a good place to rebuild my life. And of course, I established my web of contacts I needed to track my betrayers down. The squeak of the tormented metal as Kyoshi drags his claws of iron, grating the covered floor. Rakta reaches down to the drone and goes to calm it. He takes a deep breath and continues. Is the drone alive? It takes me over a year to locate my former friends. It was long and painstaking search, but I was nothing if not determined. I finally found evidence that they had been kinda, because it's acting like a pet currently, and I'm like, huh. I found evidence that they'd been using my research as a bargaining chip to secure a position at Ares, and that they were here in Hong Kong. So you came to Hioi. He nods. I picked up and left the next day. My old team was upset, to be sure. Lucky Strike in particular howled for my blood. But I know where my priorities lie, and so here I am, and here they are, and soon I will be ready to act. Lucky Strike. I mean, yeah, actually, if we ever get like a job for it here at Ares Corp, we're taking him with us. I must thank you for inviting me into the team. Your abilities will be inevitable when the time finally comes to make my move. Assuming, of course, you'd be willing to help. Of course, when ready, just say the word. Oh, dear God, we got a lot more questions. Thank you, my friend, but this is discussion for another day. We aren't ready to hit Ares' facility yet. There is more intelligence to gather before we make our move anyway. When the time comes, I will let you know. What can you tell me about the colleagues who stole your work? The one that, yeah, no, I remember that runner. She didn't like us very much. Though by the end of the game she was chill. Luckily. Today they call themselves Taylor and... God damn. Hardingran? He speaks through clenched teeth. Koshi drags a claw across the ground and you can hear the squeak of metal now. Those aren't their real names, obviously. They shed their former identities and they left their old lives behind. And those two are in Hong Kong now. Yes, working for Ares Asia Holdings, an obscure way in one of their enclaves here. I'm not certain which one yet, but I'm narrowing it down. He idly brushes Koshi's armored chassis with the fingertips of his right hand. Oh, how wonderful it'll be when I find them. What a reunion we will have. They stole research. The stolen research means more to you than money, doesn't it? He nods his head. Yes, yes. More important, it was my life's work, and it was important. Reduce it to a bargaining chip was a deadly insult, both to me and all those who would be left behind my work. You say that with almost a religious fever. He snorts. Religious? No. Religious superstition is a relic of the past. I welcome the future. A future that my research was intended to usher in. Tell me about the future that you predict. We don't have academics. Tell me, are you familiar with the concept of transhumanism? The transformation of humanity as a species by technological means? Sure. If I'm not mistaken, we're already living in the transhumanist present? That's right. Transhumanism is no longer a philosophy. It is a fact. Look around you. Cybernetics are as important as aspects of everyday life. Further, I would argue that the synthesis of man and machine is crowning achievement of meta-humanity as a people. I'll go with you on that. In such a future, the capability of unlimited self-repair would be indistinguishable from immortality. You can see, then, why the theft of my research came as such a blow. My former colleagues hadn't just stolen from me, they'd taken my contribution to the future of our species and reduced it to a bargaining chip. So, yeah, I get it. I'd be upset too. I was more than upset, my friend. I was livid. I still am. But all will be made right in the fullness of time. I am nothing but if not a patient man. I can wait. He brushes himself off. And with that, I'm afraid I'm going to have to bid you a good night. I've taken enough of a break for one evening. There is still work to be done, and it will be lax for me to put it aside any longer. Thank you, Ractor. It was interesting. He nods to you. Good night. Okay, so he's a transhumanist. Not like a bit big on it, but I don't know what his essence is. Hopefully he doesn't become a cyber zombie with that mentality. The storage room that functions as Gachu's cabin is cramped and an overheated mess. Piles of old ship parts and spare spaces with tarnished cookware. Flats of instant noodles, a collection of cast-off clothes, rams of diagnostic manuals of obsolete computer hardware. To the top of it, there's barely any light whatsoever. All of the bulbs in the room are missing. Gachu blissfully moves around, apparently in an effort to carve out some personal space amidst the junk that he shares his cabin with. As you enter, he cocks his head and turns towards you. Welcome to my sanctuary, Hyujin. I apologize for the lack of light, but as I don't need it, Gobber took the bulbs for use elsewhere. Gachu puts the box down that he possesses and moves it politely and bows his head towards you. How can I be of assistance? I just want to see how you're selling it. Gachi rolls his shoulders into a defiant shrug. I am among those who can make use of my services, and those who are not attempt to claim that I am a bounty on my head. Is that not enough for now? Any thoughts on the last run? Gachu shrugs and blinks a few times, surprised. What do you expect me to say? You allowed me to live, invited me to your home, or boat, if you prefer, and given me a means to earn an income, and use my particular set of talents. I am pleased with this. While I understand your desire to keep the elders alive, to preserve whatever good will exist between you and the Varmhunds, I worry that such often sends the wrong message to those of the underworld. There is time for truth, but there is also time for sending a message. Is there anything else I can do for you? I want to talk about your condition, being a ghoul. Gachu inclines his head. As you wish, you are my benefactor, and as such I yield to you. Ask then, I will do my best to answer. Aside from being blind, how has it affected you? Aside from my heightened sense of smell and hearing, I am stronger, tougher, and more resilient than any mundane human. I can achieve feats of physicality that normally restricts to adepts and those with extensive enchantments. Gachu lifts one hand, fingers crooked to show off his elegant long nails, claws really. These as well, as sharp as small knives. I prefer my swords, but in a grapple they come in extremely handy. He draws one nail over the surface of his shoulder blade. A hair-fine spray of armor peels off in the nail's wake. Do you still need sleep? Gachu chuckles. His laughter is raspy over his lips. Unfortunately I do. I am not an undead creature of legend. If I manage to unlock the secrets of rest without sleep, I will be certain to inform you. It seems like your condition is stabilized. For now, it has. I will not suddenly become a ravenous beast lurking in the hold of your ship, at least no more so than I already am. Gachu bears the teeth in a weary grin, drooping his head a little. Why did you pick the name Gachu, anyway? It was given to me. This is what the Japanese call ghouls, for the most part. I am vermin, a thing shunned by polite society, to be hunted and slain for a bounty. My old life is gone. It seems an apt name for the streets of anyone like any other that I could choose. I like that attitude. It turns the table of power. Gachu dips his head in agreement. One does not defeat the enemy solely by strength of arms. One must use turn one weakness into strength. It is an old valuable lesson, too often forgotten. Your armor is heavier than most Shadowrunners wear, and distinctive too. And be damn corporate. That is correct. Gachu nods, growling his assessment. This is correct. It is armor worn by the elite soldiers of Renraku Corporation, military, the Red Samurai. What of Red Samurai? Renraku Military Special Operative Division. They are the most elite that the corporate has to offer. On par with Ares' Firewall or Tintanag's Ghosts, Red Samurai are world-class soldiers assigned to the most difficult and important missions. How did you manage to steal a suit of that armor? The corners of Gachu's mouth turns into smallest grins. I did not steal it. It is mine. You were a Red Samurai? Indeed. For the entire of my adult life, I was a member of Renraku's military, Pacific for Red Samurai. They changed relatively recently, and I have no reason, I feel the reasons are abundantly clear. Hence, I still possess my armor, my sword, and my training. They are severed to me in both my previous life and this one. How did you end up running the shadows? Gachu rasps a coffee laugh and reverberates through the cramped room. What other employer is appropriate for a cannibal whose previous experiences with military operations? There are not many things I know how to do. This is one of them. But why not ask Renraku for medical help? In theory, the Red Samurai who are wounded are given the best medical treatment and cybernetics. If there are infinities to return to them to active duty, they're given a pension or retire. In my practice, this is never the case. Red Samurai teams do everything together: eat, sleep, train, play. I mean, Gachu is currently fairly interesting. We're definitely taking him on the next run. Do everything together. Eat, sleep, train, play. We learn to think for each other. Move as a single entity. When part of the team is broken, it affects everyone. Gachu runs his claw over his scalp, sighing. The other members of my unit would be distracted thinking about the wounded comrade, and would resent a new member for usurping the old member's place. So the wounded inevitably take the same course of action. For the good of the team, ritual suicide. Seppuku. Huh, isn't like just retire, like, that's completely insane. Yeah, no, we're gonna go with that. Gachu chuckles softly, his head shaking his head. I believe that is effective in most cases, but also I believe I am worth more alive than dead. In that case, I became infected while on a sabotage mission against Sawara in Osaka. Osaka, goddamn. My Japanese isn't that terrible. The unit was inflated on the foot of a Ninwan ward through the Aranchiku slums. We had not anticipated Ghoul's Nest on our route, and my surprise got the better of me, and I was bitten. Understandably, since the passage of Yamato Act, Japan is a pure country. Metahumans are deported, and to be affected with the HMHVV is to be less than an animal. You'd be killed on sight. Since this was, in effect, the same as being permanently crippled in the eyes of my team, it was expected that I kill myself. Yeah, that sounds pretty... I mean, it is fascist. I mean, yeah. Gachi bears his teeth in a vicious grin. When I was younger, I would have agreed with that. I simply did not understand the meaning to be when I was younger... See you later. Have fun walking the dog. When I was younger, I would have argued that you simply did not understand what it means to be Japanese. I think now, however, that you are correct. The Yamato Act is a convenient way to encourage nationalistic favor while avoiding racial problems of other nations by simply removing non-humans. But there, I was still capable of fighting. I questioned the necessity of suicide. Why should I die if I was still as effective as before? Why was I not worth having simply because my diet changed? One does not simply discard a quality tool simply because the surface is stained. I made a decision to leave while my unit was allowing more time me to prepare my expected suicide. I took nothing but my weapons, armor, and a small number of personal mementos. I knew that the unit would hunt me down and kill me. Ghouls are considered vermin in Japan. To have a red samurai become one and refuse to die. Inconsolable. How long did it take them to find you? They found me 2 weeks after I ran. I was careless as I fled south. They caught up with me in Fukuoka, but I escaped barely. At this point, I decided I should leave Japan. I knew they would not stop hunting me, but I could make it more difficult for them. How did you end up in Hong Kong? I searched for a cure. I needed a place where I could easily disappear into the shadows, find work, and invade capture if a cure could not be materialized. The Yamato Act that Beyonce that act that if was even more dangerous to be Japanese than anywhere else. Gaju smiled thinly, leaning back on his heels. I went to China, primarily because I hoped to be able to return home. It felt less final if I fled somewhere nearby. I went to Shanghai, but Renraku's presence there is significantly more robust than in Hong Kong. I learned that my previous unit had not stopped hunting me after I fled Japan, so I decided to move further afield. Gachu unfurls his hands, his claws point towards the ceiling. Hence, Hong Kong, where anyone could arrive and disappear out of the city carrying one width. Seattle comes to mind. Berlin seems like a good spot, perhaps 5 years ago. But the recent upheavals and the newly iron-fisted Soda Corp influence filled me with trepidation. The flux is no more. Long live the corporations, Berlin of the future. Since arrival here, I've drifted between neighborhoods, selling my service to those who are unafraid by my appearance and condition. Gachu frowns deeply. It has not been as profitable as I hoped. Did you grow up in a corporation? Yes. In Kihashin, the Kyoto Osaka Kobai sprawl. It was less populated than Neo Tokyo, but not by much. I grew up in East Koba, where my father was posted in a Renraku complex. Gachu roots around in a nearby box, running his hand and fingertips over several chips before deciding on one. He slots into his PDA and a trid phone photo flicks to life in the space between you. A young man, obviously Gachu, leans against a railing overlooking a sprawling harbour complex of skyscrapers and cranes. His school uniform is ripped, and the beginnings of a black eye are forming. Aberrations cover his knuckles and blood dots his plants. Despite this, he's grinning like he just won the lottery, vibrant, fierce. You look a little beaten up. That must have been on Mount Maya. If I recall right, I remember I gave better than what I got in that fight. 3 against 1, but they were out of shape and cocky. I used to cause a lot of trouble when I was in school. My father constantly raged that I had no sense of responsibility, that I needed to take life more seriously. A crackle erupts from Gachu. Suddenly mirth spreads across his face. The final straw was when he bailed me out of jail. I've been to a jail a few times. What did you do? My friend and I stole a delivery van. It had been a shipment of Sasala Simdex, brand new, very expensive. We were going to fence them and use the money to take a ship to Okinawa. Gachu pauses and conks his head. Are you familiar with what it's like to grow up in a corporate family? Not a clue. You have to understand, children are trained to hate rival corporations. We do not regard the theft of Solara as illegal. We're simply doing our part to ensure Renraku's supremacy. This kind of behavior is ignored and even tactically encouraged by corporate media. Unfortunately, we were caught by Susaku's security, not Renraku. Do you think your father approved, even secretly? I doubt it very much. For him, the activity was not the issue. It was that I was caught and embarrassed him both the company and him. He was very much a man who believes there is a proper way of doing things, and I had once again cut the corner. What did your father do next? Gachu clicks his tongue a few times. He seems reluctant to continue. This is a story for another time, unfortunately. I have to get rearrange. I have arranged things to do. I doubt anyone else will be willing to be willing to be alone with me in a darkened room. Come back later to discuss it further. Okay, if that's what you want. Gachu bows politely. It is, and thank you again for your hospitality. Okay, cool. We finally finished. We finally finished talking to people. Wow, I did not expect it to go into this. Gachu's box of personal effects are overflowing with a collection of souvenirs, mementos, knickknacks. There's no rhyme or reason to this collection of items. They appear to have been haphazardly. Laying atop the box is a collection of antique Japanese coins, inside an overturned wooden mask and a black licorice box with golden inline. Gachu cocks his head, sniffing the air in your direction. Ah, I see you found my box of personal effects. Please, feel free to examine whatever you like. Just take care to put them back when you're done. I do not own much, but these things I keep are very precious to me. They're all my reminder of my former life. Examine the wooden mask. The wooden mask is extremely light. It's been painted in a pale white, and the surface is almost as smooth as porcelain. Though it lacks the sheen of the lacquer, the face traits are delicate and almost feminine. It features lifted eyebrows, bright red lips, and delicately carved teeth. The teeth have been stained deep black and barely visible past the slight parted lips. The expression is while kindly and ambiguous and uncanny. Viewed from above, the expression is one of calm content. Shift from as the viewer from an upward angle, the expression into seemingly melancholic, almost pained. What's this wooden mask at you? The mask is from the historical no play. Oh god. Ikuta Atsumori. Ikuta Askumori. The face is that of a young samurai. Tiara no Asumori. Gachu faces the direction, gesturing towards the mask. I have a collection of a dozen or so neon masks when I was younger. This was the last remaining one, and my personal favorite. What's the difference between a normal player and Neo? Neo actors wear these masks to cover their faces. The angle they hold themselves changes the expression on the mask, so acting is highly rigid and controlled. The entire performance is highly ritualized. There is no means for improvisation allowed, only refinement of a particular prescribed form. Gachu folds his arm in his chest, dipping his chin in thought. The words are sang, like in Western opera, and accomplished by certain musicians known as the hiyashi. The hiyashi keep time with several drums, a fluent and a chorus in the Greek theatrical sense, I mean. Unfortunately, Neo is unpopular art in modern times. I expect it is because of all the plays are conducted in classic Japanese, which is not comprehensible to the general public. I heard that the creator of Neo, a father and son of the 14th century, took inspiration from magical rituals at Shinto shrines. It was said that by placing a mask upon one's face, the actor becomes possessed by the spirit of the character they play. There are worse fates, I think, than to embody a spirit of a tragic warrior like Atsumori. Sorry, what is the play about? A young man travels with a priest who raises him to the Itaka shrine to commune with the spirit of his father, Tiara no Ashinomori. The young man's father died in battle of Ichinotani when the son was only a baby, and he wishes to know what his father was. The pious stay the night in a small hut. In the night, the hermit in the hut explains that he is the ghost of Atsumori. Atsumori has been granted a brief reprisal from his time in the afterlife to meet his son. During the night, they speak of a battle which Atsumori was killed, and the story and the history of the Tiara family and their philosophy. Atsumori fades into darkness as he wishes the tale of the tiaras. God, I'm saying it wrong. I know I'm saying it terribly wrong. Just the family itself faded into obscurity. So we think yet we might have changed this fragile dream of joy into lasting love or waking life, says Atsumori before fading. It is a tale of sorrow, love, and the burden of war upon the dead and the living alike. The price one pays for war is not always one's own blood alone, but the sharing of one's own family. Why is this your favorite? Stretching. Gachu smiles, his expression distance. A measure of civil pride, I suppose, and like that, I like the story. Tiara no Asumori died in the Battle of Ichinotani, just outside of Kobe. The play takes place primarily at the Iktua Shrine, which is located in downtown Kobe. In the old cities in Japan, especially Kyosanshin, I have always felt there is a sense of history wherever one looks. The skyline made of skyscrapers and delivery drones, but the formation are laid out in the bones of the dead. Gaju shrugs, folding his arms across his chest. I think it's important to remember the sacrifices and joys and sorrows of glories. I mean, one reason I like World Darkness is it digs into this whole this little bit here, not just in Japan, but everywhere. The clashing of old crumbling, the old and the new, is a big thing in the gothic punk aesthetic that they claim. Gachi laughed suddenly, shaking his head. That's why sometimes I worry that I am sentimental at heart. Put the mask down. Look at the lacquered box. The box is a deep, glossy black cube. The edges of the corner are rounded rather than sharp. And the golden flaked inlay across the surface glitters even in the dim light of the room. Sliding the top of the into contains revealed a calligraphy set, complete with an inkstone and block of brushes and paper. Gurachu winks his nose. His expression is one of disdain. Ah, that thing. It's a beautiful set, but it's a shame that I am unable to make use of it. Surely you used to be able to. Gachu snorts persistently and soft laughter. No, my handwriting has always been absolutely terrible. Whenever fanciful stories you may have heard of being able to tell a swordsman's ability by his handwriting, I assure you they are wrong. The set was a gift from a professor of Japanese literature. He appreciated my interest in classics, the tale of Haki, the tales of Genji, goddamn my words, Genji, the collection of 10,000 leaves. Fun fact about the Tales of Genji, is the namesake of the Overwatch character, as well as possibly being one of the first books ever written. Like novels, like a collection of books in what we'd consider the modern novel format. Very cool, it's very cool. I think he wishes to encourage more cultivation in my non-martial martial interests. Gachu smiles crookedly and shrugs. I appreciate the gesture, but my attempt at fine calligraphy mostly resembles excellent chickens pacing over paper, their feet soaked in ink. Leave the box alone. Okay, we're gonna see if we can buy a new drone, and that is that. We'll go to bed and then get a new run tomorrow. The drone seller is over here. If we have any leftover money from this, we can quickly go, let's talk to him. Reliable Matthew greets you with an expression and grin. Hyujin, beautiful. To what do I owe everyone's pleasure? Why? You're not here for some robotics, are you? Well, the shucks. He rolls his shoulder in obsolete and sticks a cordial casual between his teeth. His eyes have stained bloodshot look. Look at the drones. Yeah, we should actually. Doberman Mark II. We should probably pick that up. Smoker. That's a support drone. We can't get into the cool flying ones yet. We should probably pick up that armor. We should probably pick up healing items as well. Sell items if this is our new drone. And the confirm. Because hey, we got a new drone. Confirm. I want to look at drones. Sell items. Yeah, no, I don't want to sell the Doberman. I don't want to sell them off. Doberman Mark II Assault, Doberman Mark II. Sure, equipment. Sell. Made a bit back in Union. We do need this. Confirm. We do need new items, sell items, equipment. Goodbye, Matthew. We got a little drone boy now. It's a bit. I doubt it has. Hopefully, this drone will turn out to be somewhat good. We currently do not have a third slot to put our stuff in, which I forget how we get new slots. It's not a body, is it a strength? Nope. I remember sometimes you could get a third area to put a weapon in. We'll need to look into that. Got a little smaller drone now. They should be more useful. Close combat assault is fairly. Nice and more surveys for dogs beneath his marshalless, patched trampoline. Google eyes belted across electronics. His arms folded, his expression stern. A sweat-drenched little king, his bow rocks gently. As you approach, he looks sharply away and breaks into an awkward smile. Hey, Eugene, I was hoping you'd come around. Got a minute? What's up? Kindly has had Wapo burn your sins. The other stuff you're doing for work for her. Not normal Yellow Lotus stuff. He shifts his 1 foot to one. He fidgets his eyebrow, Shadowrunning. And woman's got to eat, and I'm doing whatever is necessary to feed. Maybe not. What about it? I get it. Well, I didn't hear anything about it. Law smiles tightly like a conspirator. Listen, if you give me info about runs, I can make them worth something. We Wampoos call ourselves the kings of metadata. Wampu likes to give word on the street from active operations. Worth something? Credits? Maybe I could hook you up with something. Maybe credits. Maybe some sweet programs. But I'll gain face with Wampu. That counts a lot more than money. Law looks out through the rain across rocky boats. He wipes the foggy lens from the dry rag in his pocket. Augmented reality goggles aside, the gig gets really boring sometimes. You ever want to stop and talk? Ever want to stop to talk? Ever want to talk shop? I'm here. I'm here for tech. What you got? Yeah, we got a bigger one. Yeah, we do not have enough programs, which is a bit of a pain. We should probably get other stuff, but actually exit. Tell me about Lampu. Yeah, we're pretty much the best, you know. What do you want to know? Lord throws his arms. God, there's quite a lot here. Just go stretch. I'm questioning if buying a drone was the right thing to do, but we did it. We can always sell this one for extra new yen if we need to. before buying a new one. Just tell me about the tribe generally, and who are you guys? You're really new to Kong, aren't you? We're the Neo Matrix Collective. We run Hong Kong's Data Haven and Hong Kong Shadownet. We are Hong Kong Shadownet. Outside the corporation nest is the rest of Kong, and in those shadows you'll find threads of golden light like celestial spider webs carrying information. Those golden threads in the web, this is Wampon. A Buddy Redstorm wrote that. Pretty wicked, right? Anyway, we're bleeding edge on the path to the singularity. We're doing things that no one else is doing anywhere else, except maybe Denver or Tokyo. Our homeland is a matrix. We're building a society of truth and expanse and information. You seem very outspoken, less modest than many Hong Kongers. Is that a tribal thing? I'm more outspoken, yo. I don't need the me space rituals. Modesty is inefficient. He shrugs dismissively. In Wampong things, for those of who are mostly dialed, maybe we're post-culture. Lou swept his hands across, gesturing at the surroundings. I hardly see any of this me space. Our me space headquarters is a big 21st century shit that's totally awesome. Whatever, it's just me space. Wampo is bleeding edge of path of becoming a singularity, and in the singularity there's gonna be nothing but straight up truth. Lowell punches a fist down to the ground, striking majestic pose of a tribal barbarian. Boom, truth. What's with Wampo doing on Chinese turf? Are they liaisons? What am I doing here? Law seems shocked at the question. I'm an ambassador. I broker Wampo services in Hoi. Administrators like me are all over Hong Kong, trying it together to be an invisible network. I'm gonna thanks for telling me about Wampo. Outsiders don't really understand us. Maybe you can if you're really smart. Well, there's a whole different world more than most people like. I've been seeing free streaming videos and live network stats in my goals right now. Thanks for time's wasting, Kyujin. Lol kicks your elders hired a ghoul assassin too. I know. Those piss-drinking, pig-sucking, all erupts into a torrent of livid, awkward profanities. Some of them pinge on Cantonese and tech speak. He catches himself short, pulls himself back, together and clenches his fists. You know whose fault it is? Ning. She always had Alpha Magpie because Magpie was a genius. The turbo-snoring woohoo idiot. And her lackeys almost destroyed Wampu's network. He folds his arm across the chest. I hope they're stringing the bones of those morons who, from the gutters, with a bunch of monofamilent wires, the blessed autofab. He pauses and looks over you. I heard all the rumors, but what's the full story? What did you do? We need to pull that data onto the web for the whole tribe. Tell Maxim the whole story. He listens prolonged silence as you lay out before him. When you're done, he shakes himself as wakened from a bad dream. Whoa, Law seems stunned. For real, man. This is going to be down in tribal law, Hugh Jin. Ah, we got money, nice. There's a cred stick I keep on hand where people with special information take it, yeah, and I kind of want to think now and share files. I'll see you later, Law. You gotta go? Okay, watch your back and shoot straight and all. Law grins and directly flashes a hand sign that Shadowrunners give to each other on the Hollywood shows. I got things to do too. Let's go to the bed and we can pick up the medicine in the morning. That sounds like a good idea, considering the time. This game has a lot more talking in it than the previous two, which I'm fine with. It's just, boy does it take a while. Let's go to the bunk. Are we gonna get another dream sequence? You wake from with a start, your limbs bound in sweaty tangled of linen bedsheets. An incredible sorrow swells in your chest. You feel empty, half-starved, alone. Fragments of memories of half-remembered dream fill through your mind. They're already fading away to nothing. Chase for memories. You close your eyes, concentrate, willing yourself to keep dreaming from slipping away. Gradually, the memories come back to you. Ward City. You're back in Ward City. You don't remember how you got there. but it couldn't be any other place. Even the barons weren't so squalid. You remember craning your neck to look above you, but sorry for the yawn. I'm just giving a stretch as well. The buildings that made up part of the walled city, were never newly constructed, even cheaper than old. Now their foundations had been rotted out from under them, and buildings leaning into one another like a gang of drunken men. A rain of plasters and absolute sprinkle down, dusting your shoulders. You begin to creep forward. You picking your way past the piles of rusty and debris, past the pimps and the dumpster fires, the broken glass and the dirty needles. The air reeks of rot and sewage and the industrial waste. A disgusting mangle that caught you in your sinuses and crawling down your throat. You gagged on the stink, but it didn't slow you down. In the back of your mind, you knew that you had no reason to be doing this. There's nothing for you in Wood City. You shouldn't have been there. But the rest of you was hungry, unbearably indescribable hungry, and that part of you knew that if you keep moving, you'll finally get to eat. As you focus your way deeper into Wood City, locals stood in windows and stared. Inescapable, some of them dropped to their knees. You kept moving. You could see something in the distance, a silhouette, something enormous, at least twice your size of a troll, but delicate. It was beautiful. The huge figure beckons you, gestures you with slender limbs. An explosion of warmth fills your chest, as you knew that if you could reach it, your problems would be over. She would make all of the sorrow disappear. You move forward at a crawl, but the figure felt impossibly far away. You reach out, calling for her, and then you woke up. The empty feeling in your stomach slowly fades, taking the strength and vibrance of the memory along with it. Huh. Well, that was a thing. Let's go to the medical stuff, get some medicine, and... Actually, let's not get medicine. We're gonna be fine, hopefully. We should be fine. Let's wing it. I can play smart. I can play smart to save money. Save some new yen. Let's go do the... Let's go do the second run. Take it to the Windworks Sky Tower and commit geometric sabotage. Oh, that is a sentence. Okay, so we're gonna need Gobbet, because she's our magic person. I'm kind of tempted to... Yeah, we're probably gonna... Take Rigger and Red Samurai. We don't have any way to get someone back up, so that's an issue. But we just won't go down in the first place. Confirm. Let's try this. This is going to go very bad, I feel, but we can make it out. We got healing spells. Bad chi. Amidst the subway. The subway flies over the track. The subway flies over the tracks towards Aberdeen. What? Aberdeen. Monsoon. Monsoon humidity clings to your skin. Wait, is that actually a place in Hong Kong called Aberdeen? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It was an English colony for like 100 years. I'm just like, wait, what? Why is it called Aberdeen? Skin, or is skin as it followed you from Hioi, or perhaps it's simply sunk this far into the earth, penetrating the stone and the machines, rousing the arid smells of Hong Kong's underground into its wake. Handed a promising job. Geometric sabotage with a single objective: disrupt the flow of Worksing's chi to destabilize the corporation. Your client is especially keen on the idea of Wu Xing's famed geomancy being used against it, the ultimate humiliation. While the corporate office's space are free game, the main target is Wuxu's treasured lotus statues. The great residence with a temple on the outpost floor of the monolithic building. Your client instructions are clear. The more damage you, the worse the chi is, and the better the pay. Yep, we don't have any equipment in our stash, so we're just gonna get going and hope for the best. We walked in with a goal. The subterranean access door opens up onto Western Sky Tower. Few employee entrances, as the underground access point to Workson's restricted level. Security is tight. It's unheard of for unauthorized personnel to reach upper layers. Naturally, that's where you're heading. Gobert possesses a slip of laminated plastic into your hand, a grainy black and white reproducer of your own face stares back at you. The rest of the card is filled with a barcode. She leans and whispers into your ear. Kindly wanted you to take this. Spoofed credentials. Fresh up from Maxim Law's card printer. These should get you past the front door. Wouldn't count on them getting us much further though. I guess the client said something about other ways to bypass the check-in system in the building, but he didn't go into specifics. She shrugs. Kindly had some choice words to say about whatever. We'll find a way past security. Almost on cue, the standard accent security officer peers at you from behind the desk console. Evening, ma'am. Swipe yourself in. He gestures to the ID scanner. Swipe your smooth credentials. Ah, we have Prisma 3, nice. He looks at the console and back at you. His eyebrow raises in his Your credential says only you, only allow you access to the top 10 floors, right? We're going to use Charisma 3. Of course, I have credentials with guest privileges waiting for me inside. That's why I'm here to pick them up. The officer nods curtly. Right, so go ahead and grab your new creds. I was checking terminal. Have a good night, ma'am. Ooh, oh, okay. Employees only beyond this point. Let's have a little look around. It's always good to have a look around in these type of missions. Ah, okay, we're not touching that console if we even if we wanted to, so we can touch this one though. Okay. Let's save a bit because I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight our way up. Fighting our way down, fine. Understandable, but I would prefer not to. Okay, that's for check-in. Matrix port. We're gonna jack in. Wow. Okay, we have to pick our stuff. We've only got 2 AESPs, which kind of sucks. Blaster, erosion, medkit, suppression. Yeah, that's fine. That's fair. Confirm. Matrix. The Matrix will slide. The Matrix help slide will give you a rundown on some features that you can. Show help because we haven't done this yet. We haven't done the Matrix yet. Okay, Matrix Sedeka, avoid detection from patrol. Destructive. Okay, well, let's dump shot down Matrix patrol or raise with system trace. IC will attack intruders that your body include both black IC. Hacking. It's this minigame. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, let's not get caught. It's a weird stealth section. Okay, but it's a stealth section that we can... Ooh, okay, cool. Let's just have a look at how these things rotate. I don't like how... Okay. No! Okay, hang on. We have a program. Suppression, okay. Whoops. No, not a good start, not a good start. Not a good start. No, no, no. Okay. God damn it. I mean, I could kill these things. I mean, yeah. No, 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 no. God, that's not good. That is not good. Close. We can do this. Okay, hack, block IC, force. Okay, hack, block IC. Okay. I remember how this is done correctly. Is, start. Oh, God damn it. Whew. Damn. Okay, cool, yeah. This is really hard. Sorry I wasn't looking at it. Okay, cool. Middle one. Okay, that's a lot more stressful. God, I need to get better at this stealth section, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, that's gonna attack us. System tracing ID, okay, let's take care of this. Cool, cool, we just got 5 more. Oh, damn it. Missed. Okay, cool. We need to wait 5 more turns until we can suppress the system better. But... okay, I assume this takes us to the next section, this place over here? Yes. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Go back. Go back, go back. Okay, heat suppress route. Let's go see what this is. Pack block. Okay. I can't really see chat when I'm doing this. Oh, hold on, sorry for not noticing, Dagoff. I had no track down a dolphin tutorial. Attack. Yeah, no, it's I should be good at stealth. Okay. Oh, damn. Never mind. Okay, I want to see if I can get the first one. No, it's not that. Damn. I just got an instinct for that. I've got to be honest. Okay, heat suppressing route. I don't really know what I will do once I press it. But hey. Guess that's gonna make the room very hot. I don't want to kill anyone by accident. Okay, cool. I shouldn't be this bad at stealth games. Okay, cool. Oh, come on, really? No. No. How dare you? No, come on. Let's see if I can get both of these on the corner. These things are annoying. Okay, we've got 2 areas that we can go. Let's go over to this one first. I like the change in it, but let's look at what we got. Okay, is there like a place I can just like hold up for a bit to see? Okay, cool. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah, flip. So close. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna suppress next turn because I kind of want to get rid of all the heat. Cool. Then it's just gonna get cool. Nice. Cool. Okay, cool. Somehow I did that. God, what is this? Oh, whoa. This is the most nerve-wracking matrix that they've done. Start. Let's look at this. 1, 2, 9, 6, 2. 1, 2. God damn it. How do I said it out loud? Start. 6, 4, 3, 1. 6, 4, 3, 1. Whoops, went over to next. That's a mistake. Damn. Let's go. It's data. Ah, we got a pay data. Nice. That's pretty early on in this mission. Okay, let's try and avoid these boys again. God damn it. God damn it. How dare you? How dare you? Oh well, this one's better. I don't want to get caught because technically I don't want to like alert their my system. I'm in their guts. I'm in their guts of the systems. Oh dear God. Okay. This is a lot of enemies. This is actually, if they're gonna go off 5 each time, that's dangerous. That is fairly dangerous. And I don't have suppression, so get rid of that one. 5, 5, 5. Oh, we need to get. Oh, they got color bonus. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, they got color bonus. Oh no. I should have moved. They're gonna get 5. Okay, cool. It's gonna go to 200 because it's on 75. It's on 90. Okay, cool. I need to kill this one, so I need to kill 2 of them this round. How is that gonna go? Obviously, they got color. Damn. Yeah, damn it. Oh, that's not great. Miss. I really like these new ones designs. Ow. 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 I want to know what's happening in the real world because I really hope we haven't started. God damn, I did not mean to do that. I wanted to click on my character, not ow. Oh, this is going wrong. This is going wrong. Still hit it, nice. That's what's needed. Ow. Yes, okay. Suppression, first off. We need to get out of the red zone. Oh, this is, wow, suppression doesn't even affect it once it gets to 100. Makes sense to a degree. Okay, cool. Just let's do this. Get rid of the black ice. They get rid of you. Okay. Why are we still in combat? Oh, we got defeat, that's cool. Wow, we just... Oh, okay, once it goes into red system, okay, time to just jump out. Okay, cool, we're still in social stealth outside. Oh, thank God. I don't know how we're in social stealth outside. Once they realized, hey, their system is, like, going off. I really hope that whatever we just did in there, stays there. A couple of wage slaves amble around their business inside the corporate locker room. The closest man you figures with a jacket lock, then turns towards the showers. He stops short when he catches sight of you, and his weary eyes in surprise. Ah, good evening. He glances behind him and sees something to send back to him with a smile. I'm Charles. Haven't seen your face here before. Are you new here? New to this building. Charles sighs. I know how that goes. I'm pretty new myself. Still learning the ropes. Any tips for a fellow neophyte? Neophyte? Yeah. Yeah, the upper floors are off limits, highly restricted. He glances around, he lowers his voice. Not sure what's happening in here, but only a corporate X security and maintenance have access. Are they allowed here? Are they allowed up there here at these hours? I don't see why not. They're on call 24/7. But that's not my department, so I can't say for sure. Gotcha, thanks for the help. Anytime, friend. Good luck. Can't talk to the woman? No. Okay. Bit paranoid about the Matrix. I might just jump in there. Just jack in, see if it's still... We'll just jump back out if it's still hot. I just want to see if okay, yeah. We might just want to jump back out. I can't see if my things still went across, so we're just gonna jump back out because I am too paranoid. Let's see this check-in thing. Use security override to gate administrator. Yeah, use security override. Okay. Welcome, admin. Alter existing credential clears. Permission granted. You're unable to exist information and clearance level of the employee's ID chip. Please select ID to alter. Spoofed ID. Cool. Heightened access spoof ID. How's the security guard doing? Give authentic. The guard watches you suspicious. You seem a little confused, ma'am. Something I can help you with? Just clocking in. Give him authentic employee ID. Alright, have a nice day. Did not expect that. Okay, cool. That's just maintenance employee. They don't know us, so you see an employee but if you find a badge that belongs to a maintenance worker. Cool, let's just talk to them. A oil porch girl half-heeled scrubs out of the hands above the sink. Her ragged clothes resemble a painted canvas covered in multiple hues of mechanical grime. With a slight turn of head, she looks up to you. Need something? We can't, I think I'm lost. Can you help me out? No, I'm not an information desk friend. I do real work. Okay, damn. Alright. We are hurt by 20 points. Dear God. How much health does Hugin actually have? Because I'm pretty... Yeah, we are very low on health. If actual combat breaks out, we're going to need to. Please insert a swipe higher level. Greetings, Miss Pang. Having a good evening. Cool. The terminal chip immediately... everything checks out? Thanks. Okay, cool. Ooh. Oh, it's clear glass. Okay, that's why it's weird. The crystalline, hyper-sterilized office glistens as every surface has been polished. Your client has requested that this area be be manipulated as subtly as possible, so not to draw attention away from you. We're gonna try and disrupt the flow of chi 100%. Sure thing, game. It will happen. Distracting with zone security. Hopefully they won't be discovered while you just run the fleet if this fall for weeks. Okay, let's go out. Oh, I remember this mission. Key found point. Cool. Let's go disrupt this. Ah, okay, cool. I didn't expect it to be like that easy. Key found. Oh, do we just need to like walk around? Okay, nothing else over here. Oh, bringing... Okay, that's the main quest area. We're not going in there for a little bit. We're gonna have a... Ooh, what's here? Inspect. A prototype weapon site logged in a stance. Its lock mechanisms are seemingly tied to the safety of weapon operation and safety focus. Okay, cool. Computer research. Let's do some more. Waxen's research terminal main menu. Welcome user, please select the following options. Several for search for plan documents, so we can actually learn them. Administrative documents, few nuggets of information stand out. Select dedication to the Waxen's building. Chi details geometry plans, renovations that they made to the increased Clefo. It appears Waxen already made hundreds of minuscule and a handful of not so minuscule adjustments to the floor plans and begin infrastructure. A recently updated file makes the project add new water lines and for the temple's fountains for completion. The document ends with a large list of future modifications that the company has acquired in for completion, all ways to improve the positive energy output. Wixen's okay. Read weapons manuals. Yeah, we have intelligence fullness. This hurts me as someone who's played, what is it? Amazing Cultivation Simulator. Dear God, getting the chi flow right in those buildings is key to the game, to that game. You click on the folder and a large responding files encountering Waxen's research products pop up. One selection is labeled symbols similar to the markings of weapons you just met a few minutes ago. A few scans of data reveals information on weapons level. Review the specific to see how the weapon lock mechanism works. Through specific files, you learn that the locks on the cradle are magnetized, a disruption of the current, and some implied force should remove the restrictions easily. Okay. Pick up. The Bloody End. Manage. 2 users pistols. Goblet, do you want to take this? We'll find someone else to put that on. No, going in there yet. There's gotta be some key. Key point, hell yeah. God, just hurts me. I can't really remember building feng shui currently right now. Ah, cool, here. Ah, we just put the fire out. Oh, the fire looked cool. Come on, game. That's not a point? That looks like it should be a point. Okay, we can't get into that, that's just things. That's not a computer we can interact with. This is though. The generator rests on urge. A shock to the system would compromise the computer's mainframe power. Sure, use the passcode to override the generator. We do not have a code. Okay, cancel. Walk away. We'll find a code later. Was giving that a shot. How many key disruption points are there? Because it seems like these are cool work offers as well. Nothing in? Okay, there is. I was like, nothing in here? Why is this one suddenly like able? Sounds like company. Ah, that's not great. Ah, we have to move stuff around to find the true. Anything else in this room? Maybe I'm missing stuff in rooms. I can't tell, but I enjoyed that one. Okay, why did that flash? Oh, spirits. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna dive behind here like a coward and turn on my drone. So you don't mess around with key. Gobbler, it's not like good cover for you currently. You have Overwatch? No, you don't. But you can't actually. Let's put you here. Rakta, you're far enough away. Just activate your drone, buddy. Let it scurry up. It's gonna take a turn for it to get in combat, but I mean, actually, Rakta, do you have any like movement ability? Cool, yeah, you do. Nice. Oh, buddy. What? Actually, go with this one. Attack this one. Stance war 2. He has a stance system? Okay, that's cool. Did not know he had a stance system. Okay, they're gonna... Oh, no. Oh, buddy. That's not good. I thought they would do attack with Samurai or the drones. Because I didn't expect Gobbler to be the weakest member there. Okay, the wood one just... Ah, it's for 4 elements. Nice. Yeah, that one should not have come that close. Kyoshi's... Genhoi Jin, let's get into like some better cover. They're more like focused around here. I'm trying to find better cover, but let's just do that. I mean, yeah, of course it would be more than that. Yeah, I have a cyber deck and drones take up the 2 separate slots. Cool. War stance 3. What is his stance system? Does he? Yeah, he does. Oh my god, yeah, man. 9 stance, 7 stance. This is cool. Wait. Why didn't Adepts get this? Hang on. That's so cool. Hang on. What skill is this? Is this like a melee skill? Hang on. No, it's not melee skill. It's just completely unique to him. Oh, it's stupidly cool. Okay, I'll just stay on war stance for now. Ah, missed. Never mind. Just dive more into cover. His drone's fairly okay. Manually tune. And turn. Ooh, we should probably do something about that. Gobbler, heal yourself so you can actually get that 10 HP back so you're not completely in the dumps. And do that. Thank you. Cool. And then I'll just wander up here. Look at him go! His little wheels! I love my drone. I don't have a name for it. Cover bonus is stupid. Can he even reach there yet? No, he cannot. He's gonna have to do a big run. Yeah, no weapon. Just end turn. Please stop attacking our druid. Our shaman, I mean. Probably a street stamp thing. Yeah, it's just cool. Like. Wow, just missed twice. Oh wow, okay, cool. Thank you, Drone. I'm gonna die you behind here. Goblin. Let's take a one shot. You know, not worth. Yes, and I assume I something like this. 5 damage. Okay. Death of many cuts, it seems like this person's getting. Cool. Oh, I healed with 20 damage from my dumb shock. Nice. Okay, cool. I don't do VS Cavaliers levels. Ooh, wall safe. God damn it. Enter the code. We do not have the code. Leave. So is that every room? That doesn't feel like every room. We've barely gotten like... We haven't even got to 50 points of key. Or 75. So have a quick look around. See if I'm not missing anything. I mean, martial arts is a thing in the game and basically is like a stance system. And you give like so maneuvers. Oh, did we not actually pick up a gun? Take. We'll send it to the stash, cool. Yeah, no, there's something over here. Let's actually just go into the main room now, and hopefully there's something that we can actually like disrupt the key big time in this room. That's my hope, because like, I'm like, oh. Read. Light and dark balance is key to maintaining good balance. Oh, no need right, is circling on several times on one sheet. A4, A4. Okay, let's try that with this code first. Then we can try that one. I doubt it will be this one. 8484. Oh no, it is this, damn. Box opens and you receive free cred sticks. That's useful. I mean, can we try it on this power? I feel like turning off the power might disrupt the key a bit. I doubt it's gonna be the same. A4, A4. Oh god, it is. Go back. Walk away. We're gonna save because I don't know what it's gonna do. We can't currently save. We can currently save. Let's press the buttons. Ah, that did disrupt the key. Nice. We got 40% key disruption. Taking another joke from Cultivation Amazing Simulator, people who work in these office buildings will die of heart attacks now. That's something that can just. Oh god, I sense that I've sensed what we've thoroughly upset this building's energy. All that remains is vandalizing of the temple statue, and then we must go. The key here has become too turbulent. Yeah, considering there's a massive vortex there, you might be correct, but I'm getting that 100% distribution. The key is becoming more and more turbulent. It reaches further points where the churning energy is physically manifested, visible in Voltrum. The disruption is working. No, I don't want to. Cool. Cool. Let's go to search desk. Okay, cool. We can go to the temple now. Is there anything else, or do we just need to break the temple stuff now? Do we break the temple stuff now, or is that all that we can do in this room? Cool. Is that all we can do? I feel that's all we can do. There's nothing else in this room for us. Again, I'll save before going up. I want to try and get 100%. But since it said that we need to break the stuff up at the top, that would also distribute it. It's worth a save, I'm going to say. Because I do want to see if we can get over... I want to see if we can get 100%. A personal goal to myself. Because I want the new yen. I need new yen for drones and decking stuff. Okay, cool. We can still disrupt the new yen. Okay, cool. This feels like it's going to be a bit more difficult. I mean, we want to trash it, but also let's see if there's like... Oh, hello, War Spirit. Hello, Air Spirit. Hello, Fire Spirit. Hello, Earth Spirit. And wood. Okay, the 5 elements. Understood. You are guarding this place. That makes sense. I'm gonna dive into cover. Like a coward. Okay, they're all pretty far away from me, so I'm gonna try and go up against this Air Spirit. Cool, flank damage, nice. Garber, you got ley lines, nice. Let's take advantage of them a bit. Since we don't actually have any other like full-on mage. Character, same thing. Get into cover, turn on your little bot. Back up Gobber in the front lines a bit, please. Your drone has better range than mine. That's what we need to do. Okay, both critical stands, critical multiply how dodges reduced by 1, and you take 2 additional points of damage from attacks. There's no positive or negatives. I like the fact they're named, technically metal should be the same as heaven if we're going with 5 elements, but hey, I'm not going to get into that. Your attacks do AP damage or reduce health. In exchange, your dodge is increased by 1. Wait, AP damage. That's useful, and I might switch to that? Can I even reach anything? Let's go reach this one. Because I like AP damage, it's fun. Ah, but it missed anyway, whatever. Oh, I get that. That is really cool. This is really cool, actually. Let's just call the drone right up. It's designed for like close combat, so you know. We're gonna go back to neutral stance probably because I'm currently enjoying it almost. Just run you. There's probably other ways to disrupt the key, I'm assuming. Gobber. Missed. Okay, cool. It's doing slight damage. Cover bonuses. Always a pain. Enter. Ow. Wow, okay, shot through a wall. That's not nice. Ow, AP damage. That's not good either. Of course. Gobber. Yeah, I don't think I was... You can summon? Yeah, you have your summon. Let's do this. Okay, cool. I can't really do that on anyone. No. Let's just attack. Let's not do anything fancy. Just attack. Get rid of this one. Cool. Gobber. Shoot this. In the mist. And enter. Oh, I forgot to do Rector's drone, didn't I? Damn. Oh, key found. Nice. Okay, so there is key around the garden that we can use. Sure, let's go for... Six damage, 6 damage, 6 damage. Ah, that's what we like. My drone is going to, I guess, just carry on walking up through here to see if I can find any cheese stuff. Gobber, let's see if Rector's, knife free, we'll take those shots. Cool, we're out of combat Well done, everybody. One may think banishing guardian spirits would just... It does. It does disrupt them. It does by 1%. Oh, we just started burning. Okay then. Feel a little bad at that one, I'm gonna be honest. It's a nice garden. Okay, there's one more. There's a couple more spirits up there. Is there anything that I can disrupt coming up there? Can we vandal? Okay, cool. We got into the fight. Okay, cool. Diet is any cover I can just cowardly dive into. Sure, we'll go over here. Turn on the drone. Can the drone take the long shot? Ah, yeah, couldn't really. Gobber. Oh, let's go summoning something. Well, cool. We got an Earth Spirit. Nice. Can't actually get that close. Okay, cool. I just need to move it forward. Yeah, cool. Cool. Rector, let's just turn on your drone. Your drone has very long range capabilities and it terrifies me. I'm gonna be honest, buddy. That's why it terrifies me. Good job, good going, Rector. Just absolutely just decimating a spirit. Oh, buddy, I feel sorry for this fire spirit. I'm honest. Ooh, that's not good. This is why just having two riggers and a two riggers and a shaman just makes this game really weird. You just become summoning stuff. The game. Okay, nothing, no. No chi distributions. Oh, come on, please, game. I don't think this will do 20. I don't know if that will even be 20. I know that's a key point game. I figured that out. The glowing hand on it kind of gives that away. Key point found. Hell yeah. Ooh, we got very far with the key. I'm surprised none of these like mini pools are key points. I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking of foyer, a key point. Just like, yeah, two riggers, one shaman, just like let our little buddies deal with the shooting and issues. Can't wait till I get. I might go into support drones because it might help us a bit, but because we got Rector pretty much on like attack drones. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can try. I've tried looking around. Let's just. Drones. Oh wow, we did get 100%. Okay, cool. Drones and ghouls and they are. Let's go ahead. We completed all of it. Now it says escape. 100% distribution. Okay, yeah. Oh, human. Wait, what? A well-dressed man steps forward. His peers stare smugly in your direction. His clothes are smart and clearly expensive, but lack typical pattern worn by guards or thugs. A quick look at his associates reveal the same style. Goddamn mages. Wexon Geomancer. On behalf of Wexon Inc., you've been instructed to prevent any further vandalism of corporate property and assets. However, you've never specifically how, so I vote we do this the easy way. The major motions to you with a flick of the wrist. Leave no survivors. I will give that mage, which ran into cover behind a bench near the ghoul wearing Renraku red samurai armor, some credit, because dear God, is that a move? That is some courage. Too bad it's not going to pay off for them. Gobber, that summoning point is no longer used, and we use both our summons. We used our summons earlier, so it's old-fashioned gun time. Ragda, is there any good locations? I don't want to gang. I call it stupidity. Yeah, mixture of both really. We're gonna have to activate your drone next turn, though, sadly. Yeah, buddy, it's not your day. It's not your day. 10 damage. Ooh, that's nasty. Oh, thank you. Healing per round aim accuracy. I want that spell. Ooh, they're doing some heavy damage there. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. They got a crit. Ow. He's still alive. We will take that. Oh no, I didn't want to move. Oh wow, okay, that worked. Gobber, can you heal the guy? I need to move. Forgot the range of heal. It's really annoying, the spell. For that reason. You can get pretty close with one. Let's see if heal works now. Yeah, still can't get that, damn it. Can do this to him. Don't know if it'll help. He might go down again, so we're gonna have to pick him up with Goblet. And our drone's almost dead, but screw it. Okay, cool. We took 2 out for our drone. Now it's time to get the big boy drone out here. Oh, 2 cover damage. That's not fun. That's everyone in turn. This isn't like a great situation. I should have used... Miss. Ooh, thank God. Okay, Goblet's gonna need to go get him out. Stun, and my drone's down. Control mode. Our drone is down, so we can't really do much. Yeah, he does. He does have grenades, so we're gonna have to make use of that. Gobber is almost down, but she needs to go out and heal the buddy, so it's gonna take 2. Sadly, it's got medium cover. It's the most annoying thing here. That went off well. That did go off well. That unexpected. We don't really have anything else to do. Sadly, yeah, that's gonna happen. Flank down. We need to finish this. We can't get it back up because we don't have another dock medkit, which is a pain. That's this isn't going well. 2 of us can't attack and 2 of us on death's door. We might have to reload and redo this one. Switch to gun, move up. Yeah, down. Oh, come on. Get tangled up in that. Goddamn color bonus is the most annoying thing so far for us. We're gonna lose to our now. We will not. I don't know if we can even make it out here alive. I mean, we'll make a good go of this. God damn, color bonus. Depending on where it puts us back, we're fairly easy to redo it. I won't use the spirit on a. I'll make sure. Okay, cool. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, they just died. Okay, we are, and we're next. Okay, yeah, this is over. It's game over, but we'll go out fighting. Actually, is Rick? I don't know if Richter can survive all this, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Alright, put man open. Yeah, he's gonna die now. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Put man open. Goddamn color bonus is so annoying. Yeah, he's dead now. Oh no, he's not dead. Damn. What the hell? He's dead now, yeah. Game over. Oh, so close. Game? Game? It's just gone red, black. It's not. Hang on, let me try and reload. Is it gonna allow us to reload? Load game. I don't know why it just kind of froze for that one. It was like, wait, you died? It didn't even comprehend that we died. God damn it. Oh, please don't have a start of a mission game. I don't want that. Okay, cool. It's up at the start here. Cool. That's a different story. That's a different story. We can handle it. We can handle these with these spirits. We can handle these spirits, so let's... Still pretty good damage. Let's go behind here. She's not... Actually, why not? Damn, I missed. Like they can shoot through walls, which is a main issue, so we're gonna... Okay, going over here. Which one does it have the highest hit chance with? Apparently wasted both of its things, so let's just try and take out this one. Okay, cool. He's gonna... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Let's go with this. Let's look at this drone. It's gonna... Yep. That's what we needed it to do. Ah, damn. Missed on that one. Our drone can apparently hit that one better, but I don't know how I feel about that. So we're just going to move it up here. Oh, we can move her up a little bit and then take some pot shots at this guy. God, cover is really a pain. And enter. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Cool, let's heal him back up. This drone has a 3% chance, nice. Our drone's just backing this poor spirit into a corner. Cool. Okay, let's try this again. Burn this. Let's try this one again. We're gonna save after we do the main thing, so we can then just... Hey guys, what's up? Ow, flip. Okay, thank God you missed. Diving into cover. The drone can move up to here and probably just... yeah, do that. Got it. Gonna get into cover. The drone has much better firing range than me, but even here I think it's a bit too far. Oh, the drone only had one bit of movement. Sure, we'll get him into cover here. Okay, armor increase. Did they? Oh, what the hell did they just do? Didn't seem to hurt us, but hey, we want to take this out. Let's take this one out. We're gonna move our little buddy off that and start hitting this one. Let's go to this. Should have done that before. Mark target so everyone else can get a bit of a hit chance on him. Cool, thank you, Goblet. Then we gotta do this. And try this again. %, nice. The vandals that we are. We're gonna save because we know a fight's coming up. And then try and escape the tower and get the check for disrupting it 100%. Game? Oh my god. Nothing left to... yeah, I want to save it for fight. We do have something, but I don't know how... well, god, we just messed this up. Yeah, mages, the leave no survivors. Okay, how are they going to do that first turn? Oh, they're going to... oh my god. We went too quickly for the game. Oh, Gova, just get behind here. Actor, I want you to get into there and turn on your drone. Your drone gets 2. Oh god, he is a bit injured to be fair, but I mean, damn. Yeah, ow! Hurt my drone more than me, and that annoys me. Ow, flip. Thanks cover damage. They really hate me. Aim accuracy. Okay, Down mark difficulty, we're gonna be summoning this boy here, because we don't really have any cover that side. And Gobber can shoot this guy. Let's get some damage in on. Rector, whoops, I did not know why I just installed into my drone here. He can just keep going on this rampage over here. It's doing what it needs to be done. Drone heal itself, buddy. And then okay, let's take care of this guy. And this guy is no issue. Cool. Ooh. Rob's Koshi is in melee mode. Oh, did I simply put him in melee? Yeah, no. Whoops. 22 damage. He's still alive. Dear God. Good going, buddy. That would get all of us. Actually, let's not do that. Let's put haste on our buddy. See how good he does. that's a lot of damage. Whoops, no, I didn't mean for you to do that to my drone. It's worked out in our favor though. Let's take the long shot with that. Yeah, 2 damage cover. 4. This is going to be unfair on all these people. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Just AP damage spread about. Dead. Not dead yet. He's running. Did he literally just get into his face to throw a fireball? Buddy. Oh, god damn it, I keep doing that by accident. Poke. Poke. Cool. We all got our health back. Nice. Let's leave. That went surprisingly well. As you reach, no, goddammit. As you reach for the elevator's control panel, you feel the electricity sensation of the key dance across your skin. You feel it's noticeable for those that's not even magically tuned. The disruption here is that strong. Behind you, the trapped and turbulent key swings around inside the iconic Sky Tower Atrium. You can actually see the air around the Atrium warp and ebb with the key surge and break against the obstacles around it, looking for a way to move, to flow, to find none. The job here is done. You have descended the Lotus, and doing so, blemish for the prideful face of a megacorp. We need to leave. Rad's pulling us as hard as I've ever felt her. This is not a good place to be. The elevator arrives at the temple. Time to duck out of the back door before security can respond further. This is a really good run. Be it I say, that was a milk run. Despite the death. Despite the death. What? Walksing won't... Goddamn. Walksing won't... won't know what hit them. The embarrassment of their own geometric signs turned again. True enough. So the spirits were pretty easy though. A geometric signs turned against them will sit unfavorably on the tongues of veterans, executives, and maybe even a few people terminated. They'll know it wasn't just the building you battered. You sent a message. Everyone has a weakness that can be exploited. The change in feng shui should keep them spinning for a moment. The complete disruption of Ki and the destruction of their temple will cripple the energies at the branch company. And with Wetting focusing on restoring the temple, it'll be a long time before they discover the full extent of your soul. Which I don't really get. We kind of just went around and broke stuff like that would be fixed, like in the bathroom and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure that would be noticed. Anyway, we can level up our people and we can level up ourselves. Doop. And then, go in here. Then later, once we get 5, we'll go into drone combat, which I don't think it gives all drones 2+ armor. We got the thing which allows us to, like, have 2 drones, don't we? Yeah, we did. It put 2 drones. Which is nice. We got to level up our guys. Gala. Ratome, invocation does 99 damage on hostile spirits. This can only be used on spirits, insanely good. God's Ratome steals control of spirits that have been summoned by enemy shamans. No that spirits under control until rank 5 spirit control. Only 1 spirit can be... okay. I mean, we'll go with the steel one, because that's a move. I like that as a move. We'll go with steel spirit, because that's fun. Isabel gains steady shot. Augment target mark. That's actually pretty good. This is actually pretty good. That's Minaj. Duncan, subdue. Subdue is a cooldown reduce. Someone has the ability cooldown reduced from 3 rounds to 2 rounds. Mercy kill gains an assault rifle ability as a nice M10. That's awesome. That's really good to just finish off enemies. Actually. Crowd control. You don't really use a subdue ability, so we're probably going to take lethal force. against Shuriken, against Spit. We're going to go with Shuriken because we're going down the red samurai route for the boy. Apparently, I've decided. And Rotirus, so we're probably going to go auto cannon for the drone because it's a fairly cool drone. Confirm all. Everyone has this third level ability now. Excellent. And we have leveled up our skill. There seems to be a lot of people that we can talk to now. Well, not a lot of people, just people that we can talk around. I want to go get the money first from the run. Then we'll go explore and talk to people around town. Let's go get the money first, so I can probably maybe get a new drone if or new programs. Actually, programs might be useful. Your workspace, cool blue. Open BBS. Actually, go back. We might be able to sell the pay data to the other guy, the Wabu guy. Job directory. View all pending jobs. Do I have back to root? Okay, I have no pending jobs. Check the jobs. Claim payment for Satsuki support run. You submit the job as finished and await response. A few moments later, a message pops up on screen. Kindly shouting Kyujin. A bird whispers to me that the Woozing's fortune are already failing. Their stock value dropped by 2% already. The client finds this to be an acceptable indication of your success and has forwarded the payment. I've attached your cut to the email. How much did we get? We got 3,000 then. That's pretty good. Go back. Let's go to the BBS and read what's going on there. No, go back. I don't want to post a fade out yet. Search keywords. That's a lot of keywords. Oh my god. I'll give you a I'm just going to search quickly before going into the reading. Okay, new phony in HK. Hey there, just arrived in HK for the CFS. I want to meet other runners from the Philippines. Salmon Pro. Anyone? I make a really good pass it. Well, why didn't you say so right away? Come on, God, my Kumasa po kayo. Lots of former Hook families here. Welcome. Hi, Tanks and K, me from Milana. I'm a Decker U. It's a QC here, I'm a Decker too. Panzer is fine and good, but can you also make... God, my brain just breaking because it does not know how to pronounce words. Dinugan? PM me if you can. Kumstar, nice to meet you. QC Blues. Hi there, Street Mage here. Might know some phony runner looking for a new Decker. Welcome. Smiley face. That was weird, but cool. I like that one. The hunt continue. Can't get a flight to Seattle. I've got a problem. I'm hoping one of you can help me with. I come to the FEZ 2 weeks ago looking for work. Now that the job is water wrapped, I've been trying to get back under the table flight to Seattle for the past weeks. Off the books, no passport control. That kind of thing. Nobody's making the trip. What gives? Checking the news feeds, man. Haven't you heard? The Seattle is on lockdown. Nothing coming in or out of the city without searching for at least a week. They caught some smugglers trying to move something real nasty like in through a covert landing in Discovery Park. I wonder what that's referencing. I have no idea actually. Seeing this seems to like a bit of overreaction. Tons of awful moves through Seattle every day. So what's the difference about this time? Not like this. You can't hear it. You didn't hear it from me, but I found some friend with ice. They say whatever the hell it was, it set off a radiological alarm of the Coast Guard ship and sweep the area. We're talking fissionable material here. Erratic and ready to go bomb. And so insect spirits, they're talking about like a nuclear, like something nuclear, which is really bad. No, I don't buy it for a second. More likely some corp had an accident with one of their ships and dumped some radiological materials. They just don't want to admit it. The Seahawk is covering their asses. Don't dismiss the news so lightly. The smugglers were caught with cargo for White Knight. It's all pure luck that cargo was intercepted at all. Who the hell is White Knight? Sounds like a golden rock band. Not who, what? Could be talk some shot. Yeah, White Knight is. I'm pretty sure White Knight is the cult group which wants to start Ragnarok, if I remember correctly. Or am I thinking of something else? Not who, what. All you need to know is this: White Knight is bad news. You cross them and they destroy your life. Yeah, run into one of them on the job. I suggest you I suggest a solution that comes in 7.62 millimeters. LF Taylor looking for a special job. Searching for a tailor for some unusual custom work. Rastar, is that Goblet? I might know a guy. Is this for armor? Not exactly. It's a birthday gift for a friend. A friend's drone, actually. What exactly do you want a tailor to make for a drone? A cat costume with soft little ears and paws. Or better yet, a bear suit. Oh, a red samurai outfit. I have a reference. Yeah, this is Goblet. It must be. I'm guessing this is Goblet. Oh, okay. You got facts like a new one that's gonna cost you. I'll find you a new one. Can you help me? This will be worth it. I'll help you hook you up. I'm guessing that's Goblet because of Red Samurai. It's Red Samurai reference thing. wait. Does she want to make a cat costume for Rakta's drone? Oh my god. Damn. The hunt can. Dear Lord. Does she want the? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh my god. The hunt continues. A short clip of a Trin News broadcast begins. And despite their efforts, no one has yet to come forward with the government The government of Huron has decided to decline all connections with terrorist fugitives, even giving so far as to state that the White Scar organization no longer exists. There has still been no word from the FKFP, the HKPF on the whereabouts of the fugitive terrorists. The mood on the street is nervous. There is no one telling when or where the terrorists will strike. For now, the special duties unit of HKPF remains on active alert, ready for response at a moment's notice. This is Sunny Shang off with News Horizon signing off. What a load of crap. How are they going to convince a bunch of crazy terrorists to get in the FEZ and just disappear under his nose, huh? This would never happen if Lone Star was the sole police force here. Okay, let's not champion Lone Star, guys. Sure, because heavily armored terrorists never sneak into Lone Star cities like Chicago or Seattle, only to disappear and remain free roaming the streets after they engaged in public display of gun barrels. There's no way Han is connected to these people. If they were really White Scar, they'd have already struck already. Their entire modus operandi is suicide bombing and civility casualties. If these people are hiding, they're probably from the wrong side of this. They're probably on the wrong side of the setup. Sure, because everyone in the shadows is just bleeding heart fighting the megas because they believe in freedom. Grow the hell up. Reverse smack. Come on, and welcome to what could very well be the last Shadowland poetry. Goddamn. Not again. Not again. There's some. Why? What? My first question is, why were poetry slams banned off the boards to begin with? There's something kind of sad about that. End of an era. In honor of Juvabet, I created an expert system that writes haikus. It takes whatever's being said in the thread and turns it into a poem. Mind if I fire it up? Snooze, you shouldn't have. What kind of poetry slam includes bots? This is lame. Homage to homage to Javabert. The program stirs, churns out text, 3 lines more of a piece. Ha, that's brilliant. Now I can hang it up on my quill. I really don't buy the bot can produce poetry like a living, breathing, feeling human being. Sorry. Every AI Shadowrunner just kind of seeks off that board. This is bullshit. Despite your gripes with the poets, a machine crafting haikus, the Jiv bot breaks free. Oh no. Was that supposed to happen? The slam is now slammed. The program is broken loose. Pandemonium. Okay, which one is the Technoman? Okay, so who's the Technomancer on the board? Which one of you are running your sprites? Well, it looks like on the right side. How much damage can a runaway poetry bot do anyway? You fucking people. Oh my gosh. Damn. Oh. Well, it's always nice to see a birth of a new sentient creature. I hope it lives a long and fulfilling life. Looking for experienced decker for a discreet milk run on supply house with purview of re-central substances. Potential for a long-term team arrangement. Your team has been put together for years, running your basic heists and occasional transport gigs. You've got a reliable fixer and a list of happy clients. Requirement: you must be in a good state of humor. Grimson, give me some New Year. Hey, are you willing to give the newbie a shot? I've been in and out of the Matrix since I was in school. I raised some creds in doing odd jobs, so I have a hard new cyber deck I'm itching to try on a real run. I don't know, man. You'd really like to find a long-term decker. I kind of don't know shit. You said to yourself, sorry. Oh, come on, man. You said it was a milk run. Amazon terminates that run. Oh, come on, man. You said it was a milk run. How else would a Shadowrunner get started if it was not for an easy gig? I'm being upfront with you. Doesn't that count for something? Fine, I gotta test you. You hack this guy, Captain Scon, and change his password to erotic message. I'm on it, thanks. Done. I'm in or what? Say yes, yes, yes. Say yes, say yes. What the fuck? Amazon, may I introduce you to our rigger, Captain Scon. It'll be a fine addition to our team. That is a way. I'd be so mad at my cat opening my fixer. Thank you, you won't regret it. You're gonna start getting people to hack me, or you're gonna be looking for a new rigger next. Oh man, you know that you love me. Just imagine that, God. Hopefully they have a long and fulfilling running career. Typhoon warning. This newscast just aired. If anyone wants to watch real-time ISO data or Earthsat images of the storm, the basic service paywall on Skywatcher images is easily circumvented. I'm so glad piracy continues into the future. The Imperial Japanese Meteorological Agency issued an advanced typhoon warning for the northern Philippines and the coast of Guayjon Conference as the typhoon Usagi has grown into full-strength typhoon category 3 in the Pacific. Typhoon Usagi has formed a... It's Typhoon Rabbit. That's what's getting me. Sorry. But has formed later in the year. Late in the year for such a powerful storm. Meteorologists credit the growing trend of awakened cold senses typhoons to global warming, the powerful magical vortex in the East Pacific, which appears to help drive moist air conversion to the cooler ocean waters. The newscast looked down at our notes. According to the official release by Lance Inrocky of the IGMA, Usagi is now identified as an awakened storm. We have observed strong lightning activity, electromagnetic anomalies, and extreme condensation of awakened seabirds along its edges. Oh no, the awakened seagull. God damn. Awakened storms exhibit a more anomalous physical and magical behavior. Many experts say they show relative intelligence and possess even self-aware, and will resist making landfall to prolong their lives, even hold positions against. Sorry, just a new runner idea came to mind. A free spirit, which used to be an awakened storm, sounds like an interesting Shadowrun idea. Studies of these storms is inherited by the extreme environment and conditions of astral turbulence. In physical strength, Usagi may peak at violent typhoon, category 5 on the Eastern Pacific scale, but will weaken substantially before making landfall. Although marine lore is replete with tales of malicious storms, scientists have detected no proverbial anomalies towards metahumans and behavior of these miracles of nature. Learn more on wild storms in the Pacific this week's episode of Savage Nature with the host Bertrand Mandoka. The Gundam coast will likely have a long Prestige battle with drenched rains but moderate winds as Usagi still is offshore. Usagi is one of the most powerful storms of the season, but is unusual. Usagi does not have a super typhoon potential. This is going to be perfect. A long, soft hit by Usagi. Lots of electromagnetic interference. Security and corps are all tied up. It's running season. I hope everyone's ready for high operational tempo. Our fix was already scrambling crews. I hate storms. Damn. Top shelf, subtle available immediately. Like the title says, good location, cheap rent, serious offers only. Please. What do you mean top shelf? Is it as fancy as a corp condo? How do you manage that? Nah, man, it's literally the top shelf of a converted maintenance closet I live in. You're joking. No joke. It's cheap and location's good, right near the temple site night market. And it's super access, just in case you need to get in and out of the matrix quick. I'm not the sort of asking questions. There's just about enough space to stash your legs laying down, and there's a ceiling to hook your gear. What do you say? I don't know, I need a place, but still. A shelf is in the shared closet? Screw that. I've got a sweet pad to rent. You can have it all to yourself. It's not Victoria Peak or anything, but it's a bargain. Where is it? Kaloon will see. It's one of the new construction units in the outer edges. I'll throw in a second ceiling hook. Deal? Okay, message me and we'll work out the nitty-gritty. Seriously, Walled City isn't that bad. My apartment is huge and it even has windows. I'll be a harbor rat's rent. In fact, just tell me what you want to pay. Hello? Damn, people hate the Walled City that much. Understandably, but still. I mean, from what we get, it could be. But it sounded like Gorvitz was like Rat123 something, or Posy Bash? Alright folks, we're trying it again, this time under a super secret code name. There's no telling how long it'll last, so let's bash begin. Super secret code name. You just ran the word poetry slam for a thesaurus. Poetry, people, no complaints. A thief on the run. A silencer in the dark. The rat shaman lurks. Good one for Kyoto shamans too. An unbound trickster. This shaman fears no peril. Wild Kyoto. Okay, so I'm not a traditionalist when it comes to poetry. I have mentioned it before. I literally have an academic degree in poetry. So I never wrote like deformed poems because hey, that's way too difficult. But quick criticism, not of criticism. Something I want to point out: the last line of a haiku. Haikus usually are about environments, and the last line usually is a twist, a pivot in the narrative. So they're usually about like a conclusion that the speaker comes to or something like that, or like a change in environment, or it's usually something to do with the environment. That's not that. On a roll, Juvie. Here's another one if man can stand it. Powers of light grace off the bat. Okay. Pulses of light glance off the bright chrome. Translucent spheres encase mysterious mirrors. And tubes of neon implode. Another day in the Matrix. God, sorry. Hang on. I'm gonna say something about poetry quickly because again, academic degree. Don't use that many adjectives. Poses a light glance of chrome, translucent spheres encase my treasure, mirrors and tubes of neon implode, another day in Matrix. Just get rid of light and brighten, it flows much better. Sorry. Here I can do a traditional one. I hope I prefer Haku because less typing. Gonmazaimas, Terasi, infinite in your gaze, very pointy ears. Extra points for Gomaza, correct in the sentence. Gozmasas? I like elves. I like elves. I like elves. Oh, that's a comment with power, I tell you. Jova is still master of Haku, and in fact, oh graveyard creeper, ashen skin, spindly fingers, and claws that freak me out. Alright, Shakespeare, this is strike 2. This thread is getting logged, and you aren't gonna do this again. The board is for deckers who want to talk shop, and plenty of other forms that you can use for your stupid amateur poetry. I'd suggest you go find one. Okay, finally, police shoot out in Vancouver Harbour. I know a lot of you are interested in the 50,000 new yen the HKPM is promising in connection with the terrorists out while they're hunting, so I've been digging around for some bit of information, got something of value. Turns out that they had a handler in Hong Kong by the name of Raymond Black. The HKPF tried to take him into custody the day before, but they were forced to kill him in a shootout. Looks like Black and the terrorists are members of the White Scar group out of Hainan. Isn't White Scar all about restoring Imperial China? One of the terrorists they killed was obviously North American. Why would she be so pro-imperialist group? You got money, you can buy all kinds of persons you need. You're on Shadowlands, oh my? You should know that. So, what do we know about the Black and his band of thugs? Anything we can use to track them down? The data I've been digging up says Black was from Hainan and a distant related to the royal family. He spent a couple of decades in Seattle making connections in the shadows in preparation to a foreign attack in the Free Enterprising Zone. I've attached some dossier for remaining agents. You shift through a long stream of data detailing you and Duncan are. While general details about your name and life are correct, many small details are wildly inaccurate. You're listed as having lived in Loas for the past 4 years, while Duncan is noted to have spent most of his life in prison. You move to pursue Gobbert, and you move on to pressure Gobbert's and Isabel's Opson biographies. The dossier lists Gobbert's real name as Yukon Gawain, and her place of birth is Xian Shax. According to the contract, she is 23, and several of the BO corporate military units convinced that a foreign subordination led her to dishonorably discharge. While you can't be certain Gobbert didn't speak Mandarin, the idea of her being in the military, any military, is downright laughable. Where did they get this information from? Like, we know Gobbert said herself she was raised fairly normally, and Gobbert is her actual name. I'm questioning, are they just making things up? Isabel, in turn, is Fatima Abaka. Apparently, Isabel was educated in an early age in terrorism and piracy by her revolutionaries of Ifo territories, and wanted to connect with the bombing of 2052 bombing attacks on French embassy in Jossenberg. Given that you know what Isabel grew up here in Hong Kong, the information appears to be laughably inaccurate as your own dossier. Go back. Go back. Walk away. We're gonna head back outside quickly, but we are gonna probably end the stream. I just want to check something with one of the sellers here. Actually, will we be able to get a cool flying drone yet? I think we might be. That'd be cool. Get a cool combat flying drone. Maxim Law. Hey, buddy. Oh, I've got some of that metadata for you. I don't know. Oh, hey, Jane. Welcome to my palace. You got anything interesting to tell me? He looks up from his cheap rival computers, PDAs, and chip decks. Cause I got nothing but fixing hair colors and debugging old ladies' PDAs. I'm sorry I'm gonna die of boredom. Here's metadata for you. So tell me what you got. The network runs on information. Reactor feng shui of Wu's side tower. Self-ulti but efficient. Huh, what? Like his fingers around his ears as a signal you're crazy. All that geomancy, feng shui, ancient sorcery stuff. It's a bunch of drivel. It's all, he raises a voice in mockery. Oh, we productive boost our quarantine outcomes by mindfully onlining our bridge cushions into circles and mooning each other. Spare me, Okay, we trashed the Sky Tower's top floor. Boom, that's what I'm talking about. Stone Cold the Trash Fest. He breathes in, sighing, and why didn't you just tell me that? I guess you just had to build it up. Let's see what I've got for you. Grab a program. Here's my Sloper's deck. Okay, we got Decrypt. Do we have Decrypt? We got Medic, I know that much. Actually, we can check, can't we? It's equipped. It's in our back, right? Cyberware? No, we can't. Oh my god, where? Damn it, we can't check what we got. We can always sell it if we have it. Let's go with Killjoy. Cool. It's my pleasure to be met with you, Hujin. Lord Beans. A little meh is a fresh memory defragment. It gives you a whole day better. I'm here for texture. Do we actually have Killjoy items? That's pretty good. Killjoy is actually pretty good. Oh wow, we could get a new thing. Oh my god, we could get a new deck. That's a good. That looks tasty. That looks real tasty, and we have the money for it. God damn it. Okay, you gotta go. Okay, well, watch your back. Look, gives you a grin, and that's just thing is slaying how it's got. Okay, cool. We're gonna be saving, though. We're gonna be saving now, and we'll probably do some shopping and talking next stream. Thank you all for coming to the stream. Next time again, shopping, talking, and running. For weekend of Tier Riser and Tuesday Devil May Cry. Shouldn't be any change in that. Hopefully we'll have some like sound phone by then, so my voice so I can hopefully get some better audio quality. Anyway, thank you for coming to the stream. Enjoy your day. You have a good day as well. Day off. I'll see you then. Goodbye.